Yes, we're live. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Aladdin and Saria back on our page, and we are so excited today to have very special guests that are a great example of success in our business community. Very humble. Dave and Roxanne, they decided to that they're worth success. They decided to not settle up for less. They decided that they can, by faith, pursue success, hit their goals. They are a big inspiration for us, for me, for Aladdin, and for a lot of people in our business community. And we're very excited to come here today with them, having them on our page. Thank you, Dave and Roxanne, for accepting our invitation today. And we're so excited to get to introduce yourself actually to our audience. Who's Dave and Roxanne? Can you give us a little bit about yourself, your background? How did you start this business?
Yeah. Again, Aladdin and Saria, thank you so much for having us here. It's always a pleasure to do this.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
just a little bit of our background. I came from the Philippines. I moved here in 1996. I was about 14 years old,
Mhm.
and my background actually, when I went to school for, is engineering. Well, it was technically technologist. It was 3.5 years of schooling, but I found out very quickly that it wasn't for me. Some of your viewers that are tuning into this, they can maybe relate. I have a sickness called alarm clockitis. You know, when you're sleeping, the alarm clock goes off. You want to snooze it because you hate your job, right? You want to sleep some more, but it goes off, and you want to just throw the alarm clock
Yeah.
to the wall because I hated that drive, 30 minutes drive to the airport because I was working at the airport, and I was looking for something, and I picked up a book. It was a long time ago by Tony Robbins, the first book, personal development book I picked up. That helped me, and that led from one thing to another, and I got out of that, and I got into financial services. My very first self-employed business, and that's where I met Roxanne. I was her manager. I manage her really well. That's because I married.
Great.
Yeah, he
You were
managed
a
me
good
really
student.
well. So for me, my background is I also came from the Philippines. I migrated with my parents and my siblings in 2004 in Canada, and I graduated here in as a paralegal. And prior to this online business, basically I work in finance, and like for me, the reason why I have this dream of helping my parents is, I've seen them when we migrated. I've seen them work so hard. They gave up their jobs, they gave up their homes, they gave up their beautiful life just to give us a better life in Canada. And I told myself that I will help them financially when they retire. And good thing, when I told Dave that that's my dream, he said yes. So
As a good husband, I have to say yes.
he has no choice. But of course, when we were pursuing,
Yeah.
we realized our even though we have great careers, it's not enough. It's just enough for the two of us and our future kids. So we had to do something different outside of our jobs. So we did different side hustles until we came up to this online business over 3 years ago.
Yeah. So before I bring it back to you, and some of your viewers can relate to this, a lot of people have big dreams. We have massive dreams, but our income is small. So and there's
Yeah.
really only two options. Option number one, it says, it can't be done. We will settle. We're gonna live within our means. We're just gonna work for the next 30 years and live with what we can. But there's
Yeah.
actually an option. If people are watching, you can find a way to increase your income to match your dream. It
Exactly.
will require work, but you've got to find that, and that's why we're here today with this online business.
Okay. What is that business that we are like promoting?
Yeah,
Are we
Yeah.
like recruiting people to this business? Is it an MLM as some people think? I don't know. Can discuss about it.
Yes, we come a lot across this question. Why you're encouraging people? Why you're inviting? Are you recruiting us? Like, we would love to highlight
Yeah.
this question, Dave and Roxanne, from your
Experience.
experience, please.
yeah, it's a very good question. So our business model is very simple. We help people that don't have any experience in the online business to start it. And the very for people, because people think in picture. So if you can't picture, that's why people are confused, right? So the best picture is buying a franchise. Now,
Yeah.
I used to be in the I was a general manager before I actually became to do this full time, and I was a general manager of a maintenance or a cleaning company, and here's an analogy, right? In the cleaning business, we were selling franchises, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now there's two ways. You could be the franchisee, which is the owner operator, or you could be the master franchise selling franchises, right? Now, where you make money is not becoming a franchisee because you basically bought a glorified job, right?
Yeah.
Where you make the money is selling franchises. Now, in our business, same thing. We're kind of like a master franchise because we help people start a business, but we earn profit from that, right? So, because yes, we could sell products, we could do that online, right? But just like the cleaning company, be the cleaner, but that's not where you make money. Where you make money is the expansion, right?
Yeah, and also basically we're actually the good thing about this online business is when we went to this business, we asked our coach, our mentor, do we have to approach our friends and families? And they completely said that no, you don't have to. And we prove it to ourselves that, you know what, we live in Alberta, Canada. So we when we advertise in Facebook, YouTube, when we started, we make sure that we block Alberta because we don't want our families to see it, right?
Yeah, that's very common.
Yeah, and we want to prove it to ourselves. Can it work? Can we make money? Can we earn online without our friends and families? Because we've done several, we've done previous businesses that we have to bug our friends and families to join. But this one, for the longest time, for over 3 years now, we actually earn
90%.
online through advertising without our friends and families. Actually, 99% of our clients, our business partners, are all from people that we don't know. And that's the beauty about it, because you're not recruiting people to join your business. You're actually mentoring people that wants to start their online business. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, that makes sense. And the best part of it, Roxanne, that's yes, we don't start by chasing friends and family, but after
After a while,
1 year or a couple of years in this
chase us.
business, friends and family start chasing us.
That's true. That's true.
So this is the
But funny story. My sister is actually working with us now, and she actually reached out to me. She's like, "I see all these things that you do online. What do you do online?" I said, "Just go to my webinar." Actually, it's like, "Can we have coffee?" It's like, "We don't do coffee. Sorry. Just just go to my webinar," because just like I told her, just like any business, right? You need to actually do your own due diligence. When you buy a franchise or you want to buy a business, you need to go to the orientation to find out if it's a fit for you. That's why we invite the people to the webinar, because to be quite frank, this is not for everybody, but for the people that are willing to work, that are willing to put in the time, right? It could be life-changing for them. And I told my sister the same thing. I don't want to shortcut everything because I know you. I want you to actually make your own decision, because this is like buying. If you buy a Subway, I don't want to just say like, hey, do the Subway, because you know me. No, you research, and if it's for you, then you do it, right? That's
exactly.
And that's a great point that for everyone for everyone, for our business, how to run it, that you don't have to spend that much time with everyone who's asking, even if he's some person that to spend time just discussing and talking to them. Otherwise, we cannot have any other time, anything to do.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Dave and Roxanne, the most common thing, to be an entrepreneur, it takes kind of a specific mindset, to be a little bit brave to break that fear and step out of your comfort zone. And most people, even though the most common thing that we face every single day, yes, okay, this is great, I covered the information, I love everything, but people put sometimes the money obstacle. Like there's the no money barrier. We can, yes, we like everything, but we're not ready. I understand, those days if you go and maybe open a franchise that you will need $100,000 or $200,000 to invest. But the online space is making it possible to start small and grow while you're growing your business. So what would be your answers from your personal experience? Because we know that a lot of people are from our business community, maybe ourselves as well. We started we didn't have the amount of investment, but we had the faith. We had the faith that this is what we want. This is a business that's gonna make us change our life. and there should be a way to find, to be ready to start this business. What do you answer those people who say we don't have the money?
That's a very good question, and to be honest, tell you the truth, money is not the problem, right? Because when I always tell people it's like this, right? When the value is heavy enough, the wallet will come out. Right? It's like a pendulum, right? When it's
Yeah.
heavy, it comes out, right? For example, somebody goes to a showroom in a car. They don't have money, but because it's heavy enough, right? They'll come
Yeah.
out with a car, right?
Yeah.
Somebody that needs to go to school, right? They don't have the money to do a 4-year education, but because they see the value, people will pay the price when they see the promise, right?
Mhm.
We
All
were
right.
$86,000 in consumer debt when we started this thing 3 years ago. Do we have the money? No. But when we went into the community, we saw people firing their bosses, living the life that they want, right? We saw
Right.
people that are paying off all their debts, buying off homes, and then paying off the homes. We saw the value. We saw it was so heavy that we had to find a way. Money is not an
Yeah.
issue. I mean, back in the Philippines, right? We live in a third world country, and people understood that if you graduate in a 4-year degree, right, it's a better life for you. So they would sell cows, they would do things, they will do all this stuff because they see the value.
Yeah.
When somebody sees the value, they will find a way.
Yeah, and also like just to add on to Dave's point is that really like money is not the issue, because once you see, the promise, let's say, for us, our promise was we're gonna be debt free if we do this, right? Because we only have a few options if we want to earn more, right? Before this online business, I was thinking to go back to school, so that at least I can get more higher pay, right? Or maybe get another job, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, right? Or I know there's another way of business, right? So there's only 3 ways, right? So what would that be? And when we found this online business, like I cannot sleep, right? We cannot sleep the fact that, hey, this is our only options, right? I don't want to come back to school,
Yeah.
get another loan to go back to school, and get only a few dollars more, right? So
Yeah.
really, when the people sees the value that, you know what, this is my only option, like what's my other option, right? The wallet will come out, right? I think
Yeah.
it's just a matter of priorities and a matter of, is your dreams bigger, right? Bigger
Definitely.
than your current
Yeah.
circumstances.
The
Definitely.
people that are tuning in that that are still checking out. I mean, there's a lot of people probably in your page checking out if this is a fit for them. They got to ask themselves, right?
Yeah.
It's really just a vehicle, right? If they have a goal 4 years from now to become boss free, if they don't do anything different,
Yeah.
if they stay in their job, would they ever quit their job, right? Or let's say their goal is to make 100,000, or let's say 200,000. Is it really possible in your current situation right now? Or if you go back to school for 4 years, is it really possible to be 2 years from now make 100,000, no boss, and you can be anywhere in the world? If it's possible in your job or in that job, then do it. But from my experience, right, it's just you got to have a vehicle that can do that, and this can do it for them if they really want to do it.
Exactly.
Definitely. And
Definitely. I totally agree with this. And you know what? Even from our experience, well, our background, followers of us, they know that we are used to be business owners from the beginning, but we changed it, moved it from country to another country till we came here. Both of these starts were from zero. I has nothing
we
money
never
even,
started with
never
a
started. And even now with this business, when we started, we use our credit card to
Yeah.
benefit from it. We didn't start with our money, and we got it.
the
But
money was never there actually. Any
Mm.
business we started offline or this last online, the money was never there. But we knew that this is the vehicle that we're gonna
Yeah.
take, in
exactly,
order to reach to our destination. And when you have this, and you believe in yourself, and you believe in the opportunity, definitely the money will come, will flow.
then they will not find the excuse that they will say about after the money that that we don't have time. How can we manage this? So is it possible to manage time? Is do you believe from your experience that time is a point that can stop us from achieve this goal or run this business or find out how to change your future?
Well, for us, when we started, right? Because I know some people, they will say, "Oh, it's good, but then I don't have time," right? For us, when we started this online business, we were both have our careers, right? Our jobs. And the good thing about this online business is you can do it from the pockets of your time. So I did it during my break time, my lunch time, and then at night, right? And the more we do it, like, couple of hours a day, couple of hours a week, you set it up, and you're, as long as you're consistent work, then you get more results. And what I love about the community, not just us, is that when we started, like, I've seen people that have 3 kids, have one job, 2 jobs, and they're getting results, and they made time.
Yeah, and to be quite frank with you, you gotta, like, yes, we can. Roxanne said we can do pockets of your time, but if you want to earn more, right? If you want to change your situation, you have to find the time.
Yeah.
For example, right? You want to earn part-time, you want to earn extra income. You go to a part-time job. 4 hours a week. You have to make the time because it's gonna give you money. If you want to go back to school, right? You got to put the time part-time to do it, so that when you graduate, right, you're gonna earn more. Right? You gotta, to be able to earn more, is you gotta elevate you gotta have a better skill set. That's the reason why in this online business you're gonna get paid more, because you will have the skill set that solves the biggest problem in any business. What is it? Marketing. If you learn how to market in social media, that's the problem in any business. It doesn't matter how good of a, let's say you're a realtor, you make good, you make good commissions, but if you have no customers because you don't know market, right?
Yeah.
You don't have any commissions, right? The people that make incredible amounts of money is because of the skill set of marketing, and we teach you that here. So you have to put in the time. If you learn how to use social media like YouTube or Facebook to get customers coming into you while you're sleeping, that's how you make more money. So you got to go to school to do that, and that's why you have to put the time. So the people that are going to do this and become successful, they got to be hungry for an opportunity, and they got to be committed to do this, because you know what? 3 years, we've been in here 3 years, and it can blow your mind what can happen in 3 years if you put in the time, right?
Yeah. And also, we have this this mom of 3, when she started this business, right? She has a newborn baby when she started, and 2 other boys that's less than 10 years old. So once she started, she put in the time from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m., right? And then nursing the baby, and she came back to work. And then after, I think, how many, like a year and a half in the business, she quit her job to do this online business.
Her goal was to make more money than her boss, and she's like, Dave, I'm gonna push it, because she worked for a big investment firm. So I was like, yeah, do it, and she did. She hit her goal, and imagine, she was just what she used to make in like a year, she was able to make it in a month.
Exactly.
You can't even do that in your job or even a traditional business. It's just next level if people really see the value.
Definitely.
Definitely. When you compare a job to a business, to a successful business, you can't compare it months to year, or even if you look to the wide picture, even more than this, you can get these benefits and add to the money and the time. And through 100%, if you decide, anyone if decide in his life to go, as you said, to school, to do anything, even some people to play games on they find time to play the game. They are run about it,
Yeah.
So why can't you find the time to run a successful business? And while you see people like you or like us or like our partners, we have 3 kids. Sari is still having a job. I'm a lecturer, and and easily we can run this business in with couple days, couple hours a day.
It's as you mentioned, Dave. It's how hungry you are. The more hungry you are to make it happen, you will prioritize and you will find time to do it. When I can tell you when I earlier started with me and Aladdin, my first question was, how many hours? I don't have time, because we are running. We can't deny we are running out of time. We live in a time that we have to pay bills. We have responsibilities. So I was looking for something to rest. I want less headache, less pressure. So I was committing to put a couple hours a day, but when I started, when I saw the potential, when I saw how this business grow me on the personal level first, before talking about the finance, I was sleeping, dreaming, and waking up on this, business, and I want to make it happen, and I enjoy every single moment. I thought that I'm gonna treat it as a, just an income, a resource for income, but now it's not anymore. it is a relation that we can establish with this business,
Exactly.
with
Yeah.
this community, uh, that keep us, motivated on every single day to do more, to give more, to help more. Uh, Time is, I think, it's the person himself. As long as he determine what he
Yeah,
wants, he will be capable to find room
Yeah.
to, change his life.
amazing.
So, and Dave and Roxanne, lot of people writing here and excited for having you today. And without these guys here, Raza is writing, without these guys here, I would not be where I am in my business. Grateful for Dave and Roxanne leadership and mentorship. Such an
Mhm.
amazing people. And yes, Raza, we
Thank
say
you.
the same. Dave and Roxanne offered a lot to this community and to us personally as well. We're thankful for them. Dave and Roxanne, what's your secret? What's that kept you moving forward and performing better and better? What's the key? What's the key? What can you advise people who are really
Yeah.
looking to improve themselves and to like get better results? What's your secret? What's the key?
I think for me, the secret, there's no really secret, right? But for us, what kept us going is, as what you've said, is the hunger, but also really focusing on our bigger dreams, not just for ourselves, but because if you think about it, if it's just for yourselves, you're happy with what you have, right? But we want more for our family. We want more for our parents, right? That sacrifice for us. So that's why I know that I have to keep going. We have to keep going. We have to do more. So it's really for us long-term thinking that, you know what, if we do this, we're planting seeds that we're gonna have this in the future, right? Like I can retire my parents, I can help them financially, and we now that we have our newborn baby, 6 months old, we can be full-time. It's just a dream for us when we started
Yeah.
this, that we're gonna be full-time parents. I don't have to come back to my work, and now it happened, right? It's amazing to see that I think when you have a bigger dream, and also for us, we always believe that, it's God's grace, right? Like we wouldn't be able to be here without His grace, without, the goodness, right, of His favor. So for us, that's really our secret, if you call it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Secret or is point of success. Let's
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
the
Yeah.
secret
So
recipe, actually, the secret
Secrets.
recipe mostly.
yeah. So as far as what Roxanne mentioned, for the people that are tuning in, especially the people that are in our business community now, the key for us really, and this was our issue for the longest time, because
Mm,
you probably heard our story. We've tried so many businesses, different kinds of businesses, and our problem was the ability to focus on one thing until we get the job done. Because the problem with us before, and this was our problem, is that when we go through struggles in our previous businesses, we always think that the grass is greener on the other side.
mm,
There's an easier business, there's an easier thing to do, right? And this is what I see with some people that we're mentoring too. They say, what, I could do something else, it's much easier, right? But it's not that. It's really ability to focus, because it's about your growth,
yeah.
right? Because when you go to the different thing, we experience the same thing again, and we quit, we go to another thing, right? So the reason why I think we're fairly successful here is because we've never looked at anything else. We just said, you know what, we're gonna get this done. If somebody else can become successful here, we
Mhm.
can too. It's just the ability to focus on this one thing, and that is a mental faculty that we all have. It's called the will, right? You have to have the will to be able to
Exactly.
to focus on this one thing, because when you focus on one thing over and over, it magnifies your result, right?
Mm,
And you can tell people that are not getting the result because they're not focused on this one thing, and they're not taking it seriously. They're thinking this is some part-time thing that I'm doing. If I make money, it'd be okay, right? But if you take this business seriously, it's gonna pay you seriously. Just like when you go to school for 4 years,
Mhm.
that's some serious thing, because you're there 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's all you're thinking about. You sleep. I remember when I was in school. I would sleep in school, do the project, finish it. Eat there, come back. That's all I was thinking for 4 years, right? To be
Yeah,
able to graduate, right? If people just treat it like that, it will pay them like you could never imagine. Because
yeah,
I think that's the key for us. Because we've done so many businesses, we have so many friends that are in different businesses. They would reach out to us, say, hey, Dave and Roxanne, this new thing, you should check it out, I want to see your opinion. It's like we will learn to respectfully say no. We
mm.
say, you know what, that's probably good, but we have this issue. If you look at one thing, we get distracted. So you know what,
exactly.
I support you, but we're not going to look at it. So it's focus. Key is focus, and just get it done, right?
Yeah, and also I
Exactly.
think for people that have like us, that we've done several things, for example, is really being able to move on faster. Like when you're when because some people, like, they're not as coachable, or they're not, they can't move on from their failures. I think I give my husband honor, because I almost gave up, right? I almost, like, okay, this, I was skeptical at the beginning, but he kept going. He kept showing me real people getting results from this online business, and he kept showing me that these people are immigrants like us, people that are older than us, people that have more kids, people that doesn't speak much English, and they're getting results. They're quitting their jobs, they're buying homes, they're paying off their debts. And that kept me, like, say that if they can do this, then definitely we can do it as well. So really, have a 100% focus and determination, and not giving up when things are not, not the way you
Yeah.
want, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's basically why we're pretty successful in this online business.
I believe this is the main point that make differences even from others who came to this business. Someone can get the results faster than the others. Someone can take long. This is the main point of why there's differences. It's about focusing on everything,
Yeah.
even on the training that you give them, that ask them to follow the step, follow our rules, our experience, listen to us, to others, what we are telling you to do. They will definitely achieve their goals. But if they don't want to hear, they are not focusing, they are considering at, okay, well, let's do it. Sure, they will not get these points. Yeah.
Yeah, and the beauty about it, that you will, as mentioned, you'll never are alone. Like whenever those moments come, you feel like Roxanne, you said, giving up, or you look into those inspiring people who are achieving, and you remind yourself that if those people are capable to do it, I might be missing on something that I'm not doing right. I have to work on in order to move forward and be the next winner, right? And this is here the focus. I can't tell you how many times at the beginning I heard the naysayers around me, the noises, people discouraging you, even from your narrow circle. You're not gonna do it. This is not gonna work. You know what? Never ever those words affected me. No, the opposite. It was the reason why I was pushing myself harder, and it was the reason why we were pushing ourselves, to reach our goals. And we say thank you for all those naysayers at the beginning. It fueled us. It fueled our passion. It helped us, achieve faster, because we wanted to prove that no, yes, we can do it. We believe in this. We believe in ourselves. If someone else there are capable to do it, we definitely can. We never doubted ourselves from day one. We never doubted. And whenever something went wrong, our question was always, okay, we're missing on something. What's next? What we want to work on,
I love that. Wow.
That's powerful.
So thank you so much. Let's just go over, thank you, Raza, Mariamu, Azza, Najat, Said, Layla, Shireen, Yasmin. I hope I didn't forget anyone.
Siham. Yasmin.
All right.
Sam, anyways.
Dave and Roxanne, we are so honored. Thank you so much for this time. We know that you have a wonderful baby. You allowed us this time. We appreciate your time. We appreciate you. We hope that you will get more and more success. Hopefully, inshallah. And anything.
Just I want to ask them if they want to give final advice for us, for everyone, for the followers who is listening.
Yeah. So for, again, Aladdin and Saria, thanks for having us here. We enjoyed this time with you guys, and with the people that are tuning in, the people that are considering the online business. If maybe some of you guys are skeptical, we can relate to that. I can relate to that, because maybe some people are skeptical because they have bad experience before, or maybe they just heard it from other people. They know someone that got scammed or anything like that. But we can encourage you is that the only way you can lower that skepticism is knowledge, right? And to educate yourself, right? So we encourage you to go to the free webinar that Aladdin and Saria has their website. to watch that free workshop. That way you educate yourself and see if this is for you. And for us, 3 years ago, we prayed a simple prayer to heal our finances and to, give us the solution, give us the right business for us that could get us ahead. And now we're living that, and we're just grateful that we took that chance.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah, which is awesome. And again, for the people that are tuning in, this may or maybe not for you, but what if this is for you, like us, right? We could have not taken the action, but we did, and the rest is history. So again, click that link, whatever Aladdin and Sarah has, watch the webinar, and hey, maybe it's for you, right?
Thank you so much. Thanks God for guiding us to this opportunity. The same feeling was me and Sarah was praying for God, please guide us, because we were coming to like bad time at the beginning before starting with this opportunity. Thank you so much for coming again, and thank you everyone who attend this interview, and see you hopefully next again.
God bless
All right.
everyone.
God bless
Thank you so
everyone.
much for
God bless
watching.
you. Bye.